When I was 29 years old, my husband, children, and I lived at Bend, Oregon, and I was very ill. I heard that Brother Branham was going to be in Eugene, Oregon, preaching and praying for the sick. And although that I had been raised in a church that didn't believe in healing for our day, I wanted to go and be prayed for because I wanted to raise my children. I wanted to live to raise my children. And so I went to the meeting, and while I was in the congregation, I felt a tug on my heart, and I gave my heart to the Lord. When it came my turn to go up to be prayed for, Brother Branham said, "You've came 120 miles to the meeting." And he says, "You've came to be prayed for stomach ulcers, but says you have something worse wrong with you. Says, if you had an x-ray, it would show up you have TB. And he prayed for me, and I was completely healed. And I thank the Lord that I've lived to raise my children, and now I have grandchildren. And later we moved to Tucson, Arizona, and I had high blood pressure for a while. And the doctor took x-rays of my heart to see if it was enlarged. And it showed up my lungs, and it showed little spots on my lungs. And he says, we're going to have to take some more x-rays later. Says you have some spots on your lungs. And I told him that I had been healed of TB, and it must be just scars. And that I didn't want to have any more x-rays taken because they're not good for you. And he wanted to know if I had x-rays anyplace else in town, and I'd had surgery, and they had taken pictures of my lungs. And so he compared the pictures. That had been 7 years previous, and he compared the pictures, and they were the same. And so it was just scars, and I just thanked the Lord that I was completely healed.